Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angie. It's nice to have you guys here. Today I have a plan with me video because it's February. By the time this video goes up, we'll be a week into February. It'll be February 7th, but as I'm filming this, we're still in the middle of that first week. Monday, I think it was, which is kind of the first weekday of February. I sat down at my desk with my planner and planned out the month, or at least as much of the month as I can anticipate right now. So I filmed all of that, so let's cue the time lapse. The planner that I'm using is this one. It is the weekly and monthly 2020 agenda, August 2019 to December 2020. The best is yet to come planner, and this is by Fringe Studio, I believe. Ivory, rose gold. It had to be mine, right? So I bought this back at the start of the fall semester, and overall I have been loving this planner. After 2 or 3 years of using the bullet journal, it's the first fully pre-printed planner, not just pre-printed, but dated, all of that stuff that I've had since switching to the bullet journal format. But I found that with where my life is right now, the pre-printed, pre-dated planner is kind of the best thing for me. In December, I really didn't use it that much, so I guess you could say that those pages were a bit of a waste. But overall, it's nice to just have the whole year, or actually it's like 16 months, kind of pre-printed, pre-dated, all in one planner. I've got my Swarovski pen, rose gold pen that I keep in the side. It just kind of fits in that spiral perfectly. When I got flat, other times I want to be able to kind of just fold it all off to the one side. And the other thing I love about this planner is that it has the tabs for each month, so I can jump to the different months so easily. And each month has a kind of dashboard with goals, birthdays, anniversaries, to-dos, and additional notes. And then it has the 2-page spread for the monthly, and then it has the weekly, so we'll get into that in a little bit. So how I've been setting them up the last few months is I create a second dashboard on the divider page. Each one also has a kind of title page for the month. This says February 2020, do more of what makes you happy. It's a good thing for February considering it's my birthday month. So I always decorate this page. You can see the last couple months. So that was January. I didn't do one for December, but I did one for November, and I think I did one for October. It was just the first 2 months, September and August. I didn't do that. I just find I like having extra space on the kind of dashboard to have notes, different types of notes and to-dos. So one of these will become tasks for the book, another will become tasks for another project I'm working on. So it lets me kind of break up my general to-dos. So on this side, this is just my general kind of dumping ground for my to-do list, and then I will isolate those out into kind of groups of tasks on this side so that it's just a little bit more streamlined for me. So I enjoy decorating that side. For the month, It's a Sunday start, which always confuses me because I've really adapted to a Monday start, which Monday start I guess is much more common in the UK and probably the rest of Europe, whereas the US calendars and planners tend to be a Sunday start. So I've drawn lines down the side to indicate like, okay, these are the weekends, and everything between those two lines, that is my week. So I've gone through, I've put in all of my standing appointments, all of the kind of key dates, things like when payday is, when my bills are due. I should probably like highlight those still just so that they're a little bit more visible. Sometimes I use stickers. I can't find my payday stickers. I think I need to get some new ones. So I've also got a little notation here that it is leap year. So I've got little, and then it's my 39th birthday at the end of the month. So I've got that down as well. One of these will probably be like a birthday planning. I've got some ideas here on additional notes. So planning my birthday, my 3 goals for this month: plan my birthday. I've got a book I need to read for a book review I'm doing, and I am determined to get the paperback version of my novel, A Brave Start, out by my birthday. That is what I've decided. It will be my birthday gift to myself to have that paperback version out. I'm hoping before my birthday, but yeah, I still need to sit down and do all of the formatting. I've been sick. The other reason I really sat down to kind of work on this and really plan out February, I noticed when I was transferring or kind of migrating to-dos from my January list to my February list, I didn't accomplish 90% of the things I set in January. I had Tamsin visiting for the first half of the month, which was great. I probably took too much time off, but I rarely get to see her, so no regrets there. And then as soon as she left, I got sick. And so the second half of the month was spent being sick and trying to rest. So I'm still dealing with a bit of a cough, but this month I'm determined to kind of use February as my January and do my year compass, get a lot of work projects kind of done and going, like getting the paperback version out and all the things that I'd wanted to do in January. So since I turned 39 at the end of the month, February is also kind of like a good time. It's a good month to treat as a fresh start. So on the rare years that January is just kind of a bit of a chaotic mess, then February kind of becomes when I hit that reset button and really feel like I'm starting the year strong. So 2020 is already more than a month in effect, but my 39th year hasn't quite started yet. So the goal is to kind of, by the end of February, feel like I've got everything set, I've got everything ready, I know what I'm doing, I'm making progress, and just kind of clear that slate and have that fresh start. So I've got a lot to do this month, but I'm also trying to really prioritize rest and sleep, and I need to get back into a regular yoga practice because I really miss that. So when we flip to the kind of weekly, daily, so I have these set up so that it's kind of each day in the week kind of acts as a bit of a daily planner. So I've got a few lines on the side. This half becomes my daily schedule, and then this half becomes my task list, which works out really well because it lets me get 7 to 8 things. And I'm realizing that I didn't check off. There were a couple things on Monday. My pen's not working. There were a couple things that I hadn't checked off that I did accomplish. 7 things kind of, I feel like I can accomplish like 4 big tasks. So like grading papers, lesson planning, things that take like an hour or more. I can do like 4 bigger tasks in a day, and then that leaves room for 3 smaller tasks like cleaning or cooking or running an errand or something like that, or a smaller, faster work-related admin type task. So I find that I don't really need more space than this half of the page to do my daily task list. And then I don't have enough plans. I don't really need an hourly schedule, but I do need to be able to see kind of what my schedule looks like. I'm very visual, and so to be able to see my schedule, kind of, I've got this appointment, this class, this meeting, kind of in the order that they're going to follow, and to be able to see like if there's any white space in between, that really helps me. So I'm able to do that. And then I leave for the weekends 3 little check marks or little lines that I can have 3 tasks. And honestly, sometimes those tasks are sleep. So I haven't gone through and filled out all of the weekly pages yet, but I filled out the first week, and then usually I'll have my appointment calendar on the monthly spread, but then every weekend I sit down and kind of plan out the next weekly spread. And then my little divider is this paper clip with a little flag, and then I've got a little picture of the Radcliffe Camera building in Oxford. I can already check off for today. I uploaded the vlog, so I will sit down. I have a department meeting today, and then I'm going over to my parents' house, and so I will do some work there. So I need to lesson plan for my 101 class tomorrow, and I think there's probably some grading to do for them, so grade 101. That will probably be all I can manage in the time that I will have. So that is kind of how I'm planning February, and this is also just kind of how I plan for the month in general. Big tasks this week or this month are, there's a lot that are work involved, teaching involved, there's a lot that are book involved, but then there's a lot of just self-care and trying to build up my immune system again, take care of myself. The fact that I've gotten sick 3 times in 3 months, less than 3 months when I first got sick, is definitely a sign that I was pretty burned out by the end of last semester. This semester, my big focus is on taking care of myself first, and everything else comes second or third or fourth or fifth. Self-care is definitely a big thing for me this year, this semester for sure, but also I think this whole year. I just really need that time. But yeah, this is the planner I use. This is the planner I love. I got this at Anthropology. You can also find Fringe Studio products online. I think I was able to use, it was the beginning of the fall semester, so there might have been a teacher discount that I used. I can't remember, but it was $26 even full priced, which for a 16-month calendar is pretty good. And I've been really happy with how this has been laid out. I've been using it now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full months, and now going into the 7th month. I'm not sure if I will stick with it all the way through December of this year. I might get a little bit bored and want something new by August, but I might stick with it because most of the planners do. The good planners that I really like tend to be January to December, not August to July. I don't like as many of the academic planners as the regular yearly planners that I see, so I probably will hold out. The one thing that worries me slightly is the cover. If you can kind of see, it's got some like folds and creases. It's just a kind of cardboard cover, so it's not that sturdy, but it's hanging in there, so I try to take care of it. But I do think my next planner might need to be, I still want it to be spiral, but it might need to be a sturdier cover. So I think that's it. I feel like I'm just rambling now. I just thought, because we're back to the weekly vlogs now, and so I have to be careful how much I talk to you guys in those so that they don't become an hour long. I just have found that I kind of needed to check in with you. There will still be a full kind of life update, sit down, coffee chat type video. I'm just waiting for my cough to get a little bit better so that I can talk for more than a few minutes without needing to cough. It's almost there, so I might try to film that this weekend. I just need to make some notes of everything I need to tell you, because it just feels like it's been a long time since we've had a good chat. So, but I recognize that some people probably only care about the planning part, and that's why you clicked on this video. So yeah, that is how I've set my planner up for February. That is kind of a brief look at everything I've got going on. I will give you more details on book stuff and all of that in a future video. What planner do you use? What planning system do you use? Do you have a favorite planner? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, or simply say hi in the comments below, because I love chatting to you guys. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. That would be amazing. And I will see you all soon in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye-bye.